happened last night, about 10 to 11, when I first laid eyes on you. We're standing in line into Club 777. It was just like heaven and a dream come true. We're standing.
I am now illustrating to you the theorem number 7. It states that if two lines are both perpendicular to the same plane, so they are said to be parallel. So let's take the two pillars. Here, the line 1 and the line 2. So because this line 1 is perpendicular to the floor, which is the plane, and this line 2 is perpendicular to the floor, which is the plane also. So these two lines are said to be parallel.
This figure represents theorem number 8, which stated that if a straight line is parallel to the plane, which is the floor, it is parallel to the intersection, which is this line. Suppose that this is line 1 and this is line 2. So we are going to prove that this line 2 and line 1 is parallel. Since the floor is perpendicular to line 1, so line 1 and line 2 are parallel.
Theorem number 9. If two planes are perpendicular to the same line, so these planes are parallel. So example, this is the line. And the first plane is the floor, and the other plane is the ceiling. So if this floor is perpendicular to the line, and the ceiling is perpendicular to this line also, which is perpendicular to both of them, so these planes are said to be parallel.
Now, we are now in theorem number 10, stated that if two intersecting lines are parallel to the plane, assuming that this is our intersecting lines, which is here line 1 and line 2, and this is our plane, which is the wall. So we are going to prove that this line is parallel to this plane. By the definition of, ay, wala ko, wrong. Now I am going to represent to you or illustrate to you theorem number 11. We are going to prove that the plane or presented by the floor is parallel to the point. So through that point we can determine a plane, and we are going to construct a line here which is perpendicular to both planes. So according to theorem number 9, if the two planes are perpendicular to the same line, which is here, they are parallel.
I am now presenting to you or illustrating to you theorem number 12, which states that through two straight lines, the is one and only one plane parallel to each line. So first, this line is a skew line to the other line. So if this line is skew lines, these two lines. So
Oh, just shoot for the stars. If it feels right, then aim for my heart.
through a point not on each of two non-parallel lines, there's only one and only one plane parallel to those lines. So let's take this building as an example. So that line over there is a non-parallel line to this line over here. As you can see, and the point is on the top of the roof. And when we connect those lines, we can form a plane as we visualize. So therefore, the plane that is parallel to these lines is the roof. So that's theorem number 14.
Oh, just shoot for the stars. If it feels right, then aim for my heart.
Theorem number 14. If two intersecting lines are parallel to the other two intersecting lines, so their planes are also parallel to each other. So let us take this first figure as the intersecting lines, and the other one is here. So if these two intersecting lines are parallel to each other, so their planes are also parallel to each other. As we can see, it is the ceiling and the floor.
Oh, just shoot for the stars. If it feels right, then aim for my heart.
This building represents theorem number 15, stated that the three parallel planes are cut by the two straight lines. So this pillar here and here represents a line, and these three floors or the ground, the second and the third floor represents the three parallel planes. So we are going to prove that the transversal line that cut the three planes or the intercepted segments are proportional to the other. So when we say that proportional, it is equal. If the intercepted segments are not equal, it may come up to an unbalanced building. So by the help of the proportional, we may build a building that is proportional to the other.
Oh, just shoot for the stars. If it feels right, then aim for my heart.
So this figure here represents theorem number 16, stated that two dihedral angles planes are mutually perpendicular, their point of intersection is also perpendicular. Let's say, for example, if the intersection of the two planes are the line, we are going to prove that the line drawn from the point of intersection is perpendicular to this plane. So, from their point of intersection is here, which is represented by this line also. We can draw a line here, lie in plane. Suppose this is plane M. So, the line here cannot be perpendicular to the plane, to the first plane, because it lies wholly on the plane. So, the line in the plane M is perpendicular to this plane because this line here lies wholly on the plane, and it form right angle, or by the definition of perpendicular line which forms 90 degrees.